Very exciting day today for Kevin Rose Effect. As of 11 a.m. this morning, we have 10 new signups, which is distantly the best launch we've had thus far. But once it goes viral, that number should at least double. Feels good. Getting some traction. Which my buddy Gabe Weinberg, that is Duck Duck Goose. Oh, I mean go. Is it go? That doesn't make any sense. Pretty sure it's goose. Duck Duck Goose. Anyway, he says the most important thing is to build traction. That or revenue. Is it revenue? What's traction again? When launching a new product, you're supposed to only really focus on getting one website to cover you, and let that completely determine whether or not you actually launch. So our entire strategy was to get featured on a website called Hacker News, and they did feature us, which is why we had so many signups. Technically, we were featured on the new links page, which I think is still pretty good, actually. I really don't know, actually. I've only been on the site like one time. I know basically nothing about their community. Like nothing. There are really only a few ways to be successful on Hacker News. Write an angry counter-argument to a controversial post. Write about how successful you've been and how you did it. Write about how much of a failure you've been and how you did it. And just generally embarrass yourself in front of the whole community. Write something really smart and programmy. Make fun of Paul Graham. Or do a ShowHN where you act like you want to get feedback, but really you just want to get a lot of new users. Now, we would do a ShowHN, but I'm a student of Eric Ries in the Lean Startup, and what he says is that your product doesn't even have to be good, or even existent, preferably. So we actually don't have anything to show. The Lean Startup is all about promising that you can deliver something that you actually have no real means of delivering at the time. So that's what we're doing with Kevin Rose Effect. Anyways, now that we have our initial users, we're really looking for investment because we're seriously low on cash and our servers are costing us like $8 a month. We did recently raise a small round from some angel investors. It was actually my grandparents. It was like $15 on a Starbucks gift card. They sent it to me, but I think it was for my sister because it was her birthday and it also had her name on it. Doesn't matter though. I think I lost it anyways. I heard about this chick from Recycled Brides using Airbnb to make like 28 grand to fund her startup. Because we're so desperate for cash, I figured I could get in on that action. So I rented out my bed for the night to generate some cash flow, but no one was biting, so I had to keep lowering the price. Ended up renting it for like $10. But the point is just to get cash in the door. The only problem is the guy's been in there with the door locked for like a week. I don't want to bother him, but my mom's pissed about it. My sister's coming home this weekend. She's probably going to want her room back. Life of an entrepreneur. Gotta jump the hurdles if you want to get to the finish line. I actually ran hurdles one time in high school. Tripped on the first one and went down. Cracked my femur somehow. Doctor said I was the first kid he ever saw do that. Guess that's when I realized I was special. Was gonna change the world or something like Steve Jobs.